Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Mass Effect Andromeda. So today we are finally going to Havarl, which has been waiting for quite some time already, basically ever since I got the quest to go to Vault. But I wanted to make some progress on Vault first, and I'm fairly happy with my progress on that planet so far. So I think it's time to finally explore a new planet. And right, I'm still over here in Ericsson because we did some planet scanning. Yeah, I chose this system because it's right next to where we need to go now. And look at the detour we're making here. Instead of just going straight forward to this system, we're going over the Pfeiffer system. This is so weird.
Ancestors came from this system, from Havarl. It looks so small from here.
Okay.
I'm picking up something.
Yeah, of course I can scan all the other planets, but let's just go to Havarl first. And we can scan some stuff later. Oh, this is Havarl? It looks like Havarl is a moon of a much larger planet. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's read the description. Surface temperature 29 degrees Celsius. Well, that is not bad. The ancestral home of the Angara is a lush jungle planet. However, scans detect plant life on Havarl exhibiting maladaptive, unsustainable growth patterns. The abnormal mutation suggests something is terribly wrong with Havarl's ecology. Okay. Well, let's see what's going on. I wish to disembark. And yes, I need to pick my team. I suppose I will keep Jarl along at least for the initial contact on Havarl, and maybe someone else can replace him later. And I don't know, I think I didn't take along Liam for a while, so I guess he can join us and everything else should be fine. I may at some point want to craft better armor. It's still tier 3. My melee sword is actually only tier 2, but I need more research data to research the next level. And I mean, for now I'm still doing good with the weapons that I have, so I think it's fine.
Sending the nav point for Darpalev. That's where the Moshai's team should be.
Right, we are supposed to help a team of scientists on this planet.
It used to be an Angaran town. There'll be landing pads and good sightlines for a safe approach.
Anomaly on the sensors. Something big, possibly hostile, taking evasive action.
Wait, I don't think his...
What? Oh, I think we actually saw these creatures on Habitat 7. Or at least like a few of them. Impressive.
Well, that's something you don't see back home.
Bringing us in.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is much different than the planets we've been to so far. I mean, we had like a desert and an ice desert, but this planet is actually full of life. Okay, make contact with a scientist at Palav. Alright, where would that be? Oh, this one actually seems to be significantly smaller. I see some monoliths. A few stations, but only 4 of them. And yeah, our usual collection quests. And a Turian encampment, right, I remember that. But first of all, I think we need to go over here, make contact with the scientists at Palav. Kieran Dahl's research team was studying on Havarl's monolith. I think they accidentally a word. Was studying on Havarl's monolith when they triggered a strange remnant stasis field. It's kept them in a frozen state alive but unresponsive. Okay. Oh, and what the hell is going on here? This planet has a lot of different levels, so it's not very big, but it has like different levels, so it's like big vertically. I don't know, we will find out. But yeah, let's go and find the scientists. Doesn't seem to be far away, probably building over here.
Now this is a planet.
It is beautiful, but the wilds can also be deadly.
Alright, noted. Ah, okay, it's actually right over here. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to these people. Palav Research Station. How do I get inside here? Yes, over here. There we go. Kieran Dahl's.
None of these readings show any change. How could there not be a change?
I don't know. But let me scan your equipment. Ionic cleaning chamber. This device cleans artifacts using gentle ion pulses, which remove dirt and debris while keeping the delicate relic intact. Alright, very good. Anyway, let's talk to her.
Jarl, we heard about the Moshai's rescue. I'm so relieved. We were all worried for her. This must be the Pathfinder Rider. I am honored.
Where's the rest of the team? Ryder has experience with Remnant. We might be able to help their investigations.
You haven't heard? While the team was exploring the monolith, something went terribly wrong. They were caught in some kind of Remnant stasis field.
Right.
Frozen in place, unresponsive.
Well, I can help you, I guess.
I know how to work remnant tech. I can help you.
We've tried everything we can think of. I suppose it's worth trying this. The monolith is not far from here. See what you can do, but be careful. We don't know what triggered the stasis, and it may happen again.
I will be careful. But before I go, can I talk to you again, maybe?
Need something?
Yes, tell me about the Moshai.
Jal said he worked for the Moshai?
Not I, but many of the team that was sent to the monolith are her students. If we can't save her people, I don't think I could ever face her again.
We'll find a way to help them, Kieran. I promise.
And yeah, tell me more about this strange stasis.
Tell me more about the stasis that's taken out your team.
We don't know what started it, and it's the first time any of us have heard of something like this happening. The team sent out there studied monoliths before. At least half of them worked with Moshai Sefer. They were just doing their job when the stasis hit. Now it's like they're frozen in time. Nothing will wake them. Stimulants, loud noises. They show no reaction to sensation or pain.
Okay, well, thank you.
I should get going.
Stars be bright for you, Pathfinder Rider.
So, where exactly do I have to go for this? Oh, it's over here at this monolith. I see. But there is another quest somewhere in this building, or maybe directly outside of it. Notes: Assistant Torva translated from Shalesh. An incredible find out in the field last week. A shuttle from before the Scourge surfaced down in the ravine. From afar it looks like the crash site is remarkably preserved, especially to have withstood Havarl's elements. I know Kieran tasked me with studying the monolith, but maybe I could make my way down there and check it out. Just a peek to see if there's anything for Avella. Right, I do have to look for some crash site for Avella, so that's probably what this is talking about. Anyway, let me snoop around a little bit. Ah, look at that. You need my help?
I heard the advisory that you'd be out here. It didn't prepare me to meet you.
The name's Ryder. I'm with the Andromeda Initiative.
They say you want to help us. I wonder what you're prepared to do.
Well, whatever it takes, I suppose?
If it gets me on your good side, I'm in.
That's reassuring, assuming you mean well. My name is Rochelle Veer. I'm an archaeoastronomer. I study our ancient cultural records for stellar phenomena. I piece together lost knowledge of ages past. My goal is to find undiscovered colonies we lost contact with, potential allies against the Ket.
You think there might be Angara worlds you don't know about?
That's what I was trying to learn. Then this happened. I was away when the disaster struck. I thought my home was destroyed, and all my research with it, but I just learned part of the building survived. I'm trying to recover my research data, but the wildlife won't let me near my old home.
What sort of wildlife are we talking about here?
These house guests, I assume they're of the hungry variety?
The structure has become a breeding ground for insects and predators, too many to face alone.
Okay, well, I can help you with that.
Your work is too important to lose. Let's get it back.
I'll provide my home's location. Just recover my research materials from the computer. I'll remain in contact with you by comm. Thank you for this.
No problem. So, where would that be? Oh, this is over here. I mean, it's not far away, but I think for the time being I would like to stick to the main quest. And after we've done that, we can take care of some of the side quests, I suppose.
My research could turn the tide against the Ket. I need it back.
Right, I'm working on it. Oh, bunch of stuff here. Re-update. Pavoa, Kiran. Good to hear the Ket haven't reached your research post. We're not so lucky here. They're practically swarming the old temples, trying to dismantle the remnant tech. We're trying to fight them off, but even with the resistance reinforcements, there are just too many of them. Commander called the retreat. I know you had your eye on those temples, but there's nothing we can do. We're closing the area down. No one goes in and nothing comes out. Be careful, Kiran. It's tough. It's a tough world out there, Garrett. Re-crash site, Luge. Thank you so much for bringing this to my attention. A crash site that well preserved. I'd give anything to see that. I'll see if I can send someone capable to check it out. It'll probably be well protected. And please make sure Torva doesn't hear about it. I know he'll want to take a look himself, and he's not equipped to deal with the danger involved. I'd never forgive myself if he got injured trying to help. Stay safe out there. Wishing you sunny skies, Avella. Yeah, I think Torva was the one that wrote the other note we read a few minutes ago. So yeah, I guess he heard about it anyway. A difficult request. I'm sure you heard about the attack at Site 7. The loss of Dr. Veryshav was a blow to the entire science community. And now many of Site 7's researchers are displaced and in need of a new post. Most will head to Aya for recovery, but some want to continue working here on Havarl. I recommend your camp as a suitable transition point. I know resources are thin, but your site is the only one the Ket have ignored. I don't want to put these people in danger so soon after they witnessed the death of their superior, and I'm sure you could use the help on your monolith project. Think it over and give me your response tomorrow. Stay safe, Mandal. Be safe. Kieran, you're safe, right? I heard the cat attacked the old city again. I know you're on the other side of the planet, but that's still too close. Between the wildlife and the remnant, Havarl is a dangerous place. Marley and Nesta worry about you. I worry about you. But, yeah, I mean, what place is not dangerous, except maybe Aya, and not everyone can go into Aya just like that. Your work is important, I understand that, but promise your old mother that if the Resistance tells you to evacuate, you'll listen. None of this knowledge is worth the risk nonsense. I mended too many of your broken bones when you were young. It's time you give me a break. This is your mother who misses you. Okay. Report from Aya. I've attached the data gathered from our efforts on Aya to map the Scourge. We found a few irregularities during our research, dust mostly, but you may want to look into it. If the material isn't a match for any worlds in Helios, it would support your theory on colony worlds. This is all speculation, of course. You'd need to send someone out there to collect samples, but I figured it's worth a shot. If you're going to solve the mystery of our past, we need to work together. Stars guide you, Mariko. Okay, well, and now that I have sufficiently invaded your privacy, yes, I can move on.
No transport available. Emergency support for cat attacks. All of them. Oh, Rouge. What's he doing here?
But I don't know. Let's ask him, Jarl.
What?
I can leave if you don't want me to be here.
Sorry, I'm clearly in the wrong place.
You're that alien visitor that came to Aya asking about our vault.
You've heard of me.
Who hasn't? When strange new species turn up, reports spread fast. After the Ket, you can't be too careful. Luge Anson, historian with the Repository of History, Aya. Listen, if there's nothing you need, could you go away? I'm busy trying to get transport off this cursed planet.
You know, I have a ship. I can take you along if you want. But if you will indulge me for a moment, tell me your story.
Why did you come here from Aya?
Kieran's team found some remnant relics while digging around the old ruins. I was sent to collect them for the repository. It shouldn't have taken more than a day. But things never go according to schedule, do they?
Apparently not. And what exactly are you doing on Havarl?
You don't seem to like Havarl very much.
Havarl's other regions suit me just fine. But here... oh no. I don't do well in this fierce wilderness. You think these shelters keep you safe? They don't. Woke up this morning and found a thorny vine wormed its way into my bunk. I'm stranded here because a branch pierced my shuttle's power core.
Okay, so we're dealing with some very aggressive plant life here. Anyway, can you tell me about the Remnant Ruins?
You mentioned Remnant Ruins. Are there lots of Remnant here?
Yes. If you've been out in the jungle, you might have seen some of it. We think the ruins were part of a vast remnant complex. We've seen evidence of hallways that wound through the area, both above and below the ground. Generations ago, our people took shelter in what we found here. That's how Palef was established.
Were there no hostile Remnant machines?
None, according to the histories. We found artifacts, of course. Bits of things that we could study. But they say it was like moving into an empty home.
Okay, well, thank you for that information. I will get out of your hair now.
I won't bother you further.
Very well. Watch out for plants while you're out there. Vicious things.
Okay, noted. Liam, what are you doing here? Get off that mineral cache. I wanna take it. Thank you. And another data pad. Working title, Palav's Decline. Established in the shadow of remnant buildings, Palav was a center of trade and learning. Anyone who wished to observe working remnant monolith was directed here. Deep within the tunnels of remnant ruins, we could hear the hum of mysterious machines, their purpose unknown. Scribbles in the margins. Too dramatic. This is a history book, not a thriller. Note to self. Mention that the entire Dar was overtaken by the jungle, with the only thing still standing being a small restored area that's used as a research outpost. Also mention the remnant areas we are still told to avoid. Navor Sabay by Tavum for Analan. Okay, someone's trying to write a book here. Anyway, oh, what is this? Laser precision drill. Due to its high precision laser and multiple adjustment points, this drill is used to excavate delicate areas such as dig sites containing ancient artifacts. I see, it's actually on the outside. Right, I guess I have checked everything in here. So, I would suggest we're going to leave and make our way towards our main mission. Well, the main mission in this place anyway, which would be to find the science team. I suppose I should probably establish both of these forward stations though on my way. And I mean, this apparently is just outside. So let's see if I can find it. Where would it be? Somewhere down here? Ah, okay, here we go.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
There we go. Forward station established. And... oh, I can't actually call the Nomad here. Well, I mean, it's not a big area, so I guess I can do this on foot. And yeah, it's probably not a good terrain for the Nomad. Too much plant life and vegetation. So I will have to explore this one by foot. But okay, I mean, something different. Let me quickly look around the area. Yeah, this is just back where I came from. A shipping crate. Nothing too special though. And I don't see anything else of interest. Have I actually been in one of these buildings though? I mean, there is another level. Oh, I can't open this. Alright, in that case, let's head out. Yes, first of all we're going to reach that forward station and then trying to reach the scientists. And I suppose it's in this general direction. Okay, ready for a little bit of hiking, guys? We need to do this on foot now. Oh, and it's raining. Oh, look at that. Yeah, right, these monoliths seem to be active already. They're blue, which means it's like explored or active. And they already have like that beam, but it's only like 2 of them. I guess there's a third one over here. Huh. Alright, anyway, let's head out into the jungle. Already some stuff for me to loot. Oh, what happened here? Why is there fire? Fuel line fire. Fires caused by a broken fuel line. The high percentage of liquid in the surrounding plant life is preventing the fire from spreading further. Warning, avoid standing in the fire. Okay, thank you. That is a useful advice. Yeah, I don't think the Nomad would do any good here. Too much too much plant life.
Watch out for Rokar and Garen fanatics that hate aliens. That means you.
Charming.
So, not only do we have like dangerous plants, but also Roka in the area. But this place looks amazing. I think, you know, just from the look of it, this looks like my favorite planet so far. Because it looks the most alien. I mean, Habitat 7 looked kinda alien, but this one looks the most alien we've seen so far. Anyway, we've almost reached our forward station already. May actually be on top of this.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Yep, here we go. Forward station established. And there's a bunch of enemies on my radar. I need to check that out. But first, let me look around here. Message to Avella. I know you told me not to go near the ancient crash site that surfaced, but I had to give it a shot. You were right, too difficult to get there. Remnant chased us off before we got halfway down the ravine. Hopefully you can get here yourself. You were always good at dodging those machines. Though, I don't know how safe it'll be with those outsiders roaming around, the spiky ones. Have you seen them? I don't know how to feel about it. I got off track. The point is you were right. We're still studying the monolith, but I'll let you know if we find anything you can mention in the repository, Torva. I'm guessing the spiky ones are the Turians? I mean, apparently they have a camp over here. Anyway, let's get over to this place and pick up more crafting supplies on our way, I suppose. Is there anything around here that I want to take along? Yes, we have another container. Take it. Alright, let's get out the weapons because I see a bunch of red dots. I'm pretty sure I've already scanned these. I think they live on ears as well. It is technically not very realistic to have the same creatures on every planet, but I mean you had it in Mass Effect 1 too, like Thresher Maws that lived on different planets. And I mean I suppose they could, like, you know, be brought here by Angara or taken from by Angara to different planets, like, you know, rats on a ship. And that's how they spread on different planets. Okay, but I mean we have to kill them obviously. There we go. Yeah, this base is just full of random remnant stuff. Bioluminescent mushroom. The Angara call this Aleshajan Gard, literally translated as moon-faced death. This toxic non-edible fungus contains a chemical compound that wreaks havoc on the Angaran nervous system. Okay. Maybe I should stay away from it.
Glow-in-the-dark fungus. School-age Liam would have been so excited.
Let's be careful around the native flora. Okay, everyone?
If you get any fungal slime on your skin, I suggest you wash it off immediately.
Okay, thanks for the warning. Apparently the fungus is dangerous. Okay, this is actually the monolith, but somewhere around here we do have more crafting material for one of my quests. Let's see. It's again a fungi, which is probably not what I'm looking for here, right? Oops, I touched the fungus. I touched the fungus. But I mean, I didn't touch it with my skin, I suppose. Yeah, I guess we have to take down these remnants first, and then I will go and try to find that crafting stuff. Right. I see some assemblers over here. Oh, and another observer. Ooh, that is another fire. That totally is another fire. Yeah, maybe I should take you down first. Right. Another fire can shoot you out of cover, which is really annoying. Alright, another fire down. We still have someone alive around here. Or maybe down below. Oh, there you are. Okay, is this all of them? Guess so. Let's look around again for our crafting materials. I mean, it must be somewhere in this general area, right? Okay, now it's getting colder again, I suppose. Must be somewhere around here. Ah, there we go. Hops! This fungus can be distilled into a drink. Okay, well, I need to take this back to the vortex, but I found what I've been looking for. So, we can move on to the monolith proper. And I guess I have to take the ramp over here. But it doesn't hurt to look around a little bit. Okay, let's move on. Use some more ammo.
Found them. The researchers caught in the stasis field. Exactly where Kieran said they would be.
Oh. Yeah, this is interesting. Unresponsive Angara. Status alive. Heart rate below normal steady. Body temperature normal. Brain activity low. So they are still alive. Vital signs imply a relaxed state, much like sleep. Brainwave activity and metabolism are greatly slowed but have not ceased entirely. Alright. Yeah, it's all the same. And I've already, like, seen glyph over here. Yes, look at that. I guess I may need more glyphs for the console over here.
That should complete the glyphs, Pathfinder.
Alright, well, this is actually pretty quick. Another scan for posterity. Right, let's activate this monolith. Okay, well, this actually looks a lot easier than some of the previous ones. Yeah, I can already tell that this goes here because it can't go in any of these two. So this one has only one remaining option, which is this one. And I hope that the rest will just fall into place now. Right, this goes here. So I guess there's only one spot for this one to go here. Can't go there. This should be right over here. Again, this should fit. And it's still working out so far. Right. Still fits And I guess this should be the last one. There we go.
Reading of the monitors and... Scatting stars. What? Who are you? How did...
My name is Ryder.
Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative. I'm from another galaxy. Take a moment. Find your bearings.
More aliens? Out of nowhere? And Jal?
Do none of you remember getting frozen?
Frozen? I don't understand. We were just working on the monolith and then you appeared.
You should return to Palev. Kieran will want to speak to you.
Maybe you're right. Oh, I feel a head splitter coming on.
Yeah, it was probably...
We should make sure they return to the station. Who knows what lingering effects they might suffer from.
Right. And yeah, it was probably a good idea to bring Jal along. Or maybe they would have freaked out entirely if, you know, suddenly a bunch of aliens standing in front of them. Anyway, they want me to return to the station, and as usual I'm just going to follow up on this quest, and later we can do some exploration. So yeah, let's head back. I may wanna take a moment to look around before I leave, maybe. I mean, there must be some interesting stuff in this monolith, right? Well, we have a bunch of glowing fungi. They seem to be harmless, though, as long as you wear your armor. Alright, well, we do have a few containers, so let's pick up all that stuff. And yeah, let's go back to the research station and see how the Angara are doing. Alright, I am back here at the fire again, and I just noticed that there's a guy working here. Not sure if I missed him the first time or if he just wasn't here the last time, but let's talk to him.
Don't stay here, visitor. It's not safe, and I can't be responsible for you. You should have warned me you were coming.
Okay, well, I will be careful, I promise. So what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Making sure the fires don't get worse. I'm a surveyor, an engineer from the station. I need to divert fuel from the pipes buried here. That'll cut off the flames eventually.
Okay, well, can you tell me more about the fire?
What caused these fires? Is there an emergency?
This Dar used to be a much larger settlement. Wildlife overtook it, destroyed above and below. Plant roots ruptured an underground fuel pipeline. A stray spark lit these fires.
I'll get going. Be careful.
You too, Ishari. That went well.
Okay, so apparently he's just here to repair the fuel lines. Anyway, I am approaching the research station again, so let's see if the rescued Angara are doing fine.
You don't feel any different?
I don't think so. Why? Do you?
My mind feels clouded, but I don't know if I'm just tired.
Well, they seem to be alright. Already got a few drinks, I see.
What do you mean, grey spiky aliens? Ket?
No, these were different. We were doing a survey of the area and saw them before the freeze.
You mean Turians? You saw Turians?
Why don't you and Torvald talk about that later? Right now, I want to thank you for saving my team.
You weren't lying. Kieran told us everything. She even had pictures.
I apologize for the indifferent welcome you received from me earlier.
Well, actually, I thought you were pretty welcoming.
After everything you faced, I wouldn't have blamed you if you shot at me.
We're all glad that didn't happen.
Ryder, what you have done here, your remnant understanding and your SAM should convince Ephra you're an asset. We should speak to him as soon as we can. Perhaps on the Tempest?
Kieran, I've been thinking. If Ryder can use remnant, couldn't we fix the monoliths? Stop Havarl's decline?
Havarl's decline?
This will take time to explain. We can discuss it further when you have time.
Well, as it happens, I do have time, so let's talk about it right away.
You were saying something about the planet being in decline?
It doesn't look like it, but Havarl is sick. It started here, uncontrolled mutations in organic life, killing some, turning others into poison. We're starting to see the same elsewhere. The planet's ecosystem is crumbling, slowly but surely.
It's the monoliths. There are only 2 of them when there should be 3.
Right, I actually noticed that. So I just need to activate the remaining monolith and then go to the vault, I suppose.
So I go to the 3rd monolith, turn it on, reset the vault, and voila!
Exactly.
That is just the thing, Pathfinder Ryder. There is no 3rd monolith. It's lost.
Oh.
How do you lose an entire monolith?
It could be destroyed for all we know.
We've never tried asking the sages. There could be something in their oral history.
Stars. Those superstitious hermits don't care about modern Angara. You know that.
You saw the projections for the planet's survival. What do we have to lose?
Who are the sages?
Sages? Oral histories?
On Mithratha. That old remnant edifice over there. They trace their families back to a time just after the Scourge. They believe isolation will maintain the purity of the histories by preventing contamination by modern thought. Basic sense. They probably don't even understand or care that Havarl's dying.
But, I mean, if we're looking for a lost monolith, then they may just be the people to talk to, because if they have, like, ancient histories, then it may contain the location of that monolith, right? So I'm pretty sure it's worth a shot anyway.
If asking your sages doesn't work, we'll be back here. So, what's the harm in it?
The trek up Mithratha's teeming with Remnant. Most of us don't attempt it, but maybe you could do it. Follow the Remnant River, and keep your head. I'd hate to hear something terrible happened in pursuit of some ancient legend.
The Remnant River? What is that? Anyway, so we actually finished that one quest, we got a new one. Find the entrance to Mithratha, the Sanctuary. Where exactly would that be? Let me have a look at the map. Oh, okay, it's over here. And the Turians are over here. So I guess this will be the next thing that I do, but I may want to stop by the Turian camp while I'm on my way. And yeah, I don't know, maybe we can talk to some of these people before we leave.
Good to see you again, Pathfinder.
Yeah, tell me more about the sages.
Mithratha and the sages. Tell me more about that.
We don't know much. They limit their interactions with everyone else. Even when they need to trade, they say very little. Kieran's probably ashamed I even brought them up. It's just that I once heard... Stars, you'll mock me.
No I won't, I promise.
I won't mock or tease, you have my word. Please go on.
When I was small, I overheard a story the sages tell of a man who lived through the Scourge. The Scourge shut down the monoliths on all planets. The vault stopped working. But this man understood Remnant. They don't know how. And he did something. He's the reason the vault and the 2 monoliths worked for as long as they did. And if the tale's true...
Maybe they know the location of the 3rd monolith.
Yes.
Exactly what I've been thinking. But if the story is true, it means that the monoliths and the vaults were already there before the Scourge. I mean, I had at the beginning of the game the theory that maybe they were built in response to the Scourge to save the planets from decline. But everything seems to indicate that the remnants and the monoliths have been around before the Scourge, and the Scourge is actually trying to destroy the remnants or the monoliths, so it's the other way around.
Before you got caught in that stasis field, Kieran says you were studying the monolith. What did you learn?
There's a vault here. When the Scourge hit, it took down some functionality. It's still working to some extent, but with only 2 out of 3 monoliths, the system is off balance.
And you can't reset it without the 3rd one.
Exactly. We hoped that with enough understanding of the monoliths, we could attach our own tech to it, correct it somehow. But progress is slow. Too slow.
Okay, I see what I can do.
We can speak more later.
I'll be here.
Right, so I guess we have our work cut out for us, and we need to find the sages, and hopefully they can tell us where to find the missing monolith. And like I said, I will probably visit the Turian encampment over here on my way. However, this episode is long enough, so let's make a cut here. As usual, I hope you enjoyed watching, and see you again next time.